Hello, Trish here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how what you see, it really isn't what's real. So many of us live each day thinking that what is in front of us, what we see, is the truth, is real, and that keeps us stuck in all of the old truths, the old fears, the old stories that actually created what's there, right? Now, if what you're experiencing is great, wonderful. Those old stories have brought you to a place that is wonderful, that you love. But for so many of us, we look around our life and we're like, how did I get here? And because you are looking at that and going, how did I get here? I don't like it. I don't want it. You really fall into that victim kind of mind chatter. You just continue to create more of it because our words are like spells. What we say is what we're creating. And I don't want you to panic about that either and do all of that, cancel, delete what I just said stuff, because that keeps you in fear. But if you put a lot of attention onto those old fears, you will definitely keep recreating them. And the same things will keep showing up in your reality. So here's what I want to say to you today, and something that could really help you shift. What if everything around you right now is the result of everything you've thought and been up till now? Because that's the truth. That's what it is. Everything around you, everything in your life, everything you're feeling, everything you're thinking is a result of all of the things up to now. But who you truly are is what you're creating now. What you're creating now, what you're creating now. So what are you saying to yourself? What are you speaking out to the world? What kind of energy are you deciding to be in? And sometimes when you're kind of sitting there in that energy or in that reality of I just hate everything, like I've been there as well, to the point where I was in so much blame and victim, right? I blamed everybody in the whole town for making me miserable. So I sold my house, I sold my business, I left the state and moved somewhere away from all of that, because that was what was creating, my bad life. But here's what happened. I ended up in a situation, in an environment where I knew no one. I was just there by myself, and about a year later, I'm still miserable. Because it had nothing to do with anybody else or anything else. It's all in here. And whatever's in here and in here is what we are creating. And it's like, trying to change things in your reality by making the external change. It doesn't work. It's like looking in a mirror and saying to your reflection, I want you to look different. I want you to be different. Well, it doesn't happen, because your reflection is you. It's coming from in here. So to change the reflection, you have to change yourself. To change your reality, you've got to shift something in here. But when you are looking at your reality and relating that to who you are now, that will keep you in that stuck loop. So what I want you to do is, when you are looking around at your reality, I want you to say to yourself, wow, this was me up till now. What do I choose to create next? And then allow the inspiration to come in, because it will. And create from that energy, because you are a creator. You are the creator of everything. Now, some things will change immediately. Some things will change over time. But when you're in that, okay, my reality is really not me. It's everything I believed up till now. What do I believe now? Who am I now? Who am I creating now? What am I creating now? What will bring me joy? What do I want in my life? And when you're coming from a creator energy rather than a victim energy, you will start creating something different. You won't just keep rehashing the old stuff that you're creating through victim energy, right? And when you start to follow these streams, and when you start to follow this path of creating, what will happen is a lot of those old fears will come up, and it's simply your ego trying to keep you safe. So the best way around that is awareness. And how can you have awareness? Writing. Write it down. Say to yourself every morning, what do I choose to create today? And then when those inspirations come, you could write them down as well. When those inspirations come in, also take note of what your mind is saying, what your ego is saying. You can't do that. You're not enough. You don't know enough. You're not good enough. You're not worthy. You don't deserve it. Take note of those things that come up and write them down as well. Because when you write them down and you look at them, you start to understand that they're really not true. Because you might write down, I'm not worthy, right? And you'll see that and you'll go, is that really true? I'm not worthy? Of course I'm worthy of this thing that I want, right? So you can prove to yourself that those old fears aren't true. So try this today. When you wake up in the morning, whatever it is in your reality that you don't like, don't get caught up in it. Don't get caught up in it. Just ask yourself, what do I choose to create today? And then write it down. Write down any fears that come up around that. And then in your mind, keep the creation top of mind. Keep the creation as the loudest voice. And keep the fears and any of those old stories that aren't true. You can't make them go away, but make them a lower volume. Keep what you're creating at the highest level. Let me know how that works for you in the comments. And I've got some great videos coming up, so I'd love for you to subscribe and like and share with someone who may need to hear this today. And if you'd like to connect with me through any of the courses or free resources that I have, or work with me, all the links are in the comments. Bye for now.